Hello, Arcane Duelist. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to do a video that's casual, chill, and relax. So today we're going to start the series about deck archetype. So basically we will choose a deck and we're going to intro about some ideology and its designs and some backstory. So this video will not be related to combo or playstyle, and it's not for competitiveness. It's just for casual knowledge and have fun. Yes, and today we're going to start with RYZEAL. Even though in meta we see them a lot already, but anyhow I will just go through with it. I will start the intro with the ideology of RYZEAL. And all this info will be referenced to Wikipedia. So the name of RYZEAL actually is a combination of Rai, which is thunder in Japanese, and zeal is actually referring to zeolite from chemistry. So in Greece, actually it means it's boiling. Well, interestingly, the RYZEAL monster naming is according different type of engines and different type of engine parts, as this table presented. Now let's move forward to the design of RYZEAL and more about visual analysis of different cards. We will start with Detonator. Detonator obviously represent of Sword RYZEAL. From the perspective of the coloring, the pose. Besides, there is possibility Detonator also have combination of Ice RYZEAL and Palm RYZEAL due to the contribution of the coloring to Detonator. Next, we're going to talk about Door Drive. Okay, from what I see, the head of the Door Drive seems like the combination of Node RYZEAL as well as Star RYZEAL. And that's leftover only for X RYZEAL, doesn't combine with anything, so I guess the X RYZEAL is combined with Door Drive as well. Okay, now let's talk about the spell card of RYZEAL, which is RYZEAL Cross. And this card obviously seems to be a piston engine. And to be honest, I don't really know about details of these engines. So please leave your comment if you have more description and details about this card. Okay, now let's talk about plug-in. So this card obviously is Door Drive inside the visual, and it seems like preparing for something. To be honest, this look like a visual of maybe from anime, or like Gundam is going to prepare to launch to have a war or fight against anything. It's just it's a bit sad that RYZEAL doesn't really have a story about this entire archetype. Okay, for Plasma Hole is very obvious and straightforward. Like in this card, we can obviously see Detonator in behind, and there's a ring, and obviously there's a Palm RYZEAL that causing this entire card, Plasma Hole. And last but not least, the RYZEAL Mass Driver. So we can see that Dual Drive is inside this picture, but other than that, like about the cannon, all this, I'm not sure. And for the viewer who knows, maybe you can leave a comment and let us know. Ryu-ge. This is the most unpopular deck among the crossover breaker. But anyhow, after my research, only I found actually it have a very interesting story. So according to the crossover breaker production page, actually it have a story start with prophecy says that this world was created by an ancient dragon who now seeks a successor, which obviously is this dragon, because when released, this is the only dragon monster, and after it translate the name, it actually means creation star. So the potential successor, which will fight for the future, has led by dinosaur, sea serpent, and worm monster to compete in a non-mercy battle to the finish. And you may ask, actually, why these three type of monster will be the potential successor. And thanks to GoldenNovaYugioh video about Ryu-ge, only I get this info. All these three type of monster in Japanese writing have dragon wording inside. So this indicates their potential successor to become the next dragon to create a new world. And of course, these three potential successors always referenced by people that it take idea from Pokemon, because obviously it refer to Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kogri due to its attribute and its design. And I love the fact that their effect actually is aligned with their attribute. For example, dinosaur type monsters often have effects activate from hand, which aligns with their earth attribute, symbolizing the ground accessible nature of earth. Meanwhile, worm type monster typically involves mechanic tied to the banished zone, reflecting their wind attribute, a metaphor for elusive sky, distant and harder to grasp. Lastly, sea serpent type monsters frequently interact with the graveyard, mirroring their water attribute, a connection to the deep hidden depths of the ocean. So these three successors have their own realm, and obviously we can see it from this spell card. And there are specific cards for each of their realm. And inside of each realm, actually there's number of known Yu-Gi-Oh monster inside that we will go through now. And thanks to GoldenNovaYugioh Ryu-ge video, only I able to find out all those hidden monsters in different realm. We'll start with the Dino domain. And obviously in the middle is the Ryu-ge monster. And actually there are 4 more dinosaur monsters hidden in this realm. Moving forward, we're going to focus on the worm realm. As usual, the Ryu-ge monster is in center and is very obvious as the green light color. And there are also 4 hidden worm type monsters in this realm, as the arrow and picture show. Now we'll move to the sea serpent realm. As usual, the Ryu-ge monster is in center again as the largest one. And there are 9 hidden monsters inside this realm. I don't know why these have a lot more. Maybe this is a reference to Haiwang. So now let's talk about the new card released, which is Tensei Ryu-ge Anwa, which is a dark dragon type monster. And what it actually means is reincarnation or rebirth. So with this context, it could mean 2 possibilities. First, there's come out a evil dragon and interrupt for this battle for the new successor. Or after the battle of successor, the new dragon will be this one. And with this trap card, Ryu-ge end, it seems like this new dragon going to end the world. But this is my assumption only. Feel free to comment and talk about your thoughts or ideas about these 2 new cards, how it affects the storyline. Next, we're going to talk about MALISS. MALISS, by naming, is actually referred to malicious software or malware, and also known as MALISS, as in LICE. Actually, this is referred to Alice in the Wonderland, and later cards also show some characters that relate to it. We can see that all effect monster of MALISS actually reference to the animal character in Alice in Wonderland. This including mouse, rabbit, cat, and hare. Besides of the animal character, in MALISS there are monsters as White Binder and Red Ransom, actually reference to the White Queen and Red Queen in Alice in Wonderland. And to be honest, I didn't really watch Alice in Wonderland, so I'm not sure in the plot is there much of combination of both queens, but at least in MALISS deck, they actually have a spell card and a link monster card that, based on the design, it seems to be merged of both white and red queen. For those who know, feel free to comment and leave out your thoughts about these 2 cards. And the last reference would be Mad Hatter. As we can see on the left hand side, the MALISS trap card, the gentleman with the hat, it seems highly referenced with Mad Hatter on the design itself. And I believe maybe in future there would be another effect monster card or link monster card with Mad Hatter itself. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Arcane Duelist signing off.